But you're here tonight. I do have CDs in the house, and this is my book. I'm a published author. So if you ever see this in any of the stores, you know, pick it up, scoop it up, all right? Okay, this first piece that I'm going to do is called Oh Beautiful. And I wrote this piece tribute to the Katrina victims and the Katrina survivors. How many of you guys know anybody who was affected by the Katrina storm by show of hands? Okay, so thank you. So even if you don't, it should have affected you because of how they treated us as a people.
That's right.
So this piece is called Oh Beautiful, and then my closing piece is called How the World Should Be. All right. Oh beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. And they called me a refugee on my own soil, an American born free. While the wrath of God's fingers brushed the water shores and second sea billows rolled and slammed through my front door, my American confidence washed away in the floods. The demons that caused the catastrophe snickered to my human side. Now where's your God? The putrid smell of all things unholy attacked all I knew of any normalcy. TV cameras rolled in front of me. Death and destruction as far as my sorrowful eyes could see now. I'm not blaming God, because this was told in days of old, years ago in biblical prophecies. I had no boat, no raft, no car, no gas, couldn't afford a plane ticket out for me. Not to mention I've got 8 brothers and sisters, a sick bedroom, and Big Mama who raised me, and a brand new puppy they say I can't take with me. I looked up at the sun which shined upon me. So unfairly it shined, it taunted and haunted me. Sun so hot it seared my hot flesh, death all around me. Sun so bright yet no hope of help come for me. So I sat in my sweat and I waited patiently. I dreaded the sun so bright but feared the darkness before me. And I heard the screams of young girls being raped in the distance. And I heard the last breath of this woman who ran out of her insulin. And I heard the wheeze of asthma as they all struggled for oxygen. And I heard a gun go pop, a man drop, a gang running and no police was stopping them. And I saw a baby boy swallow his last drop of milk. And I saw this old man tightly gripping his street performer's instrument. And I saw this old woman slightly rocking in her chair. And I saw that young mother wondering why the powers that be don't care. And I just knew that all the tears shed would wash away the debris. And by the second day, someone would come for me. But by the third day, all the hope was sucked from me. And I'm scanning the highways for a bus to come and save me. And I'm looking across the skies for a helicopter to swoop down on me. And I'm looking across murky waters for a boat to float past me. And I'm hoping there's gas left in the last truck abandoned on my street. So I try and hotwire the car. Now the cops want to come and arrest me. So I break away and they snatch the looters next to me. They drop their stolen Gatorade and Pampers and other things. Now the reality is starting to hit me that it's day 4 and still no one come for me. And I want to snatch my vote back wishing someone else was in presidency. And for the first time in my life, I'm living like those slaves on slave ships who died and built this land of the free. And for the first time in my life, I'm wishing I was Paris Hilton so they come for me. And the hate in my eyes is arising, so this old woman reaches out to comfort me. And my mind is fading fast and I can't find my family. All the while, a reporter is in front of me still calling me a refugee. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies. That's 'cause they're empty. No jets, no planes, no nothing come for me. For amber waves of grain. I'm hungry. And on the 5th day, it was too late for me. I died waiting for my country to realize I ain't a refugee.
Come on, come on.
That's that piece. Thank you.
One more.
All right, this last piece is called
How to worship.
How to Worship. I've got an idea about how this world should be. He that has an ear, let him hear me. I believe that minimum wage ain't worth the paper it's printed on, and I believe working 3 jobs to pay apartments rent is just wrong. I believe credit card companies should stop targeting me. On my first day of college, I'm in debt because I think I'm getting a free t-shirt when my laundry stacked too high. I thought signing up was free like the sign said. That's a lie. I'm 30 years old and they still calling me. I've changed my number several times. They must be working with the police. Why does the property tax determine funding for public schools? You mean if you live in a mansion, you get more educational tools? For real, I looked it up. DeSable High School is about $7,000 compared to New Trier's $250,000 per pupil expenditure each school year. I want to know why men gotta work 8 hours a day only to be able to afford a $6 box of Frosted Flakes. Oh, I get it, he should go to school, you say. This man's got a BA and the second one is on the way. And parents, I want to know why you don't know your kids building bombs in the back. Please, I'm listening. How could you possibly not know that? And how is it that the gym teacher has befriended your little girl? He's filling on her legs and dropping off at home. What in the world? And I believe these teachers sleeping with these kids should be thrown in a special jail called I Wish a Teacher Would. And how can we think that an unborn child is just the sale? Some of these mindsets gonna lock the line and out of hell. And what about the children that want a little attention instead of taking them to the park? We doping them up on Ritalin C. I got an idea about how this world should be. He that has an ear, let him hear me. And absentee fathers, you better go get your little girls. The sooner you do, there'll be a lot less teenage pregnancy in the world, because a daughter that has the affirmation of her dad is a lot less likely to become a chicken head, because a father gives his baby girl all the sweet talking she needs, so when she gets grown, she's not that